Hello there, welcome to my channel once again, and today we are going to continue with the other types of data types. In the first video we looked at a number of data types. We looked at short text, we looked at long text, we looked at number, large number, date and time, currency. We also looked at the auto number. So in short, we have looked at the following data types, as you can see here. Short text, long text, number, large number, date, currency, auto number. And today I want to cover the yes and the no, yes or no rather, OLE object, hyperlink, attachment, calculated, then lookup wizard. So without further ado, this is going to be slightly a longer video because I want to cover the rest of the data types. So I just want to explain what data type yes means. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use already the table I created of customers. So I go to design view. If you don't have a table, you can create any table you want and play around with the data types. So assuming that you wanted to know if customer is active or inactive, so you can say active. So if you go for yes, customer will be active. If no, customer will be inactive. So the default value is no, because you expect most customers anyway to be rather the default value would be, you rather go for a yes, because you expect most of customers to be active. So yes. So you're going to see how it works. So you can even have formats here. It can be true, false, yes, no, on, off. You can try out all these and see how they work. So let's see how it works, comes out, how it comes out. You can see customer is active. So if I had selected no, if I had selected no, it would mean that the customer is inactive. So in this case, the default value that comes is active. So because we had already captured information, and here we can make all these active by putting a tick. Yes, they're active. But if you remove a tick, it means they are inactive. So as I said, you can try out the many ways and check how this thing works. The format, you can check the format. Let's try to see true or false, how true or false works. So check it out. How does it work? It keeps the same format. Let's try another one. Sometimes, in order for you to learn this Microsoft Access, you need to try many things. You need to test on and off. Let's see what on and off. I think it keeps the same thing, but the most important thing is to know that if the tick is in, the customer is active. So active will enable you to filter out the information. For example, if you wanted to work out all customers who are active in a particular region, that criteria would be very, very handy to use. I think the yes or no data type is quite clear. So let's move on to another data type, the OLE object. That data type is rarely used, but it is used for keeping information related to images. But I just want to go to hyperlink, assuming that you wanted to keep data type
you want to apply data type of a hyperlink, in this case website, assuming it is a website, you can use hyperlink here, such that when I save here, it can even be an email. So when I type the website of Andrew, maybe www. You can see it hyperlinks andrew.com. It hyperlinks. So that means if I click on this, it takes me straight to andrew.com in a browser. I think that's so straightforward. www.com. This is tom.com. This is straightforward. I don't need to waste a lot of time on it. So that is the hyperlink. Then attachment is also used for keeping photos. So let me illustrate how the attachment works. So I just go to say a photo for a customer. If I use attachment, go down on attachment, and then I close this, save or save and close, whatever way you prefer. So if I go to my column for photo, you can see I can be able to attach photo, add photo. Please refer to my video on how to add photos in a database. So in that case, you'll be able to add pictures. So you can select any picture you want, and then and add it there. So that's how. So you can see I can be able to add a picture, but this picture can only be visible. I've added one picture. It can be visible in a form. It cannot be visible in this table here. So go to my video on adding pictures in the database on a Microsoft Access form, and you get more information. So I can as well look the picture for, assuming this, I'm just picking a picture randomly. So this, assuming the picture of Tom, add. You can as well add as many as you want. I can even add another one. I can add another picture. I can add, I think, up to 3. Add another picture. I can add another picture, I think up to 3. You can add very many, but I've never tested the number, the maximum number, and I say okay. So I've added 4 pictures. So that's how you can use the data type called attachment. Then continuing on to the next data type, which is calculated. I skipped the OLE object, is rarely used, but I'll maybe do another video on OLE object, but it's not that very important. So I just go to another data type so attachment is used for photos. Hyperlink is used for websites, emails, and then active, I mean, yes or no can be used to check if customer is active, if customer is deceased or alive or whatever. Customer is, if you want to test yes or no in short. So then I look at another data type called calculated. So calculated means if you want to add 2 numbers within this table, assuming that I wanted to add the age to number of meters. This is just for illustration. I know it doesn't make sense to add the age to number of meters, but just for purpose of illustration, I can create a data type that can do that. So which is add 2 numbers. So you come here, come to calculated. So it pops up with this table, this kind of box. So what do you want to add?
you want to add age plus, you can also even be minus, or you can multiply plus number of meters, and I say okay. So the expression here is calculated. So this is a calculated amount. The user will not be able to type in the information there. So let's see what we get. Save. So what are we getting? It's interesting. So 50 plus 2 million, it should give us 2 million and 50 last year. You can see it is adding 2. It is adding, but this was just for illustration. I'm trying to illustrate. And then the last data type I want to illustrate, I want to make sure that you understand all these data types very, very well, is called the Lookup Wizard. Okay, Lookup Wizard. So the Lookup Wizard is a very interesting data type, and I want to explain it in a very simple way. A Lookup Wizard is a situation whereby you want to look up information from another table such that is auto-populated in this table of yours. So assuming that we had another table which we want to reference to, I'm going to assume this table orders. I'm assuming that I want to pick this information and pick it and put it in my table here, the one I'm working with. So what do? You just go to design view and they say orders ID. I want to be picking orders ID. Just again, as I said, I'm just illustrating. You go to Lookup Wizard, pick it up. So it will bring this dialog box. So I want to look up field to get the values from another table or query. Though you can even say, you can type the values you want to pick up. I will type in the values that I want. So you leave it at this first one. Go to next. I want to pick information from the orders table. Go to next. Which column do you want to pick information? I want to pick information on order ID. Go to next, and then you can always pop up that information in ascending order. Go to next. So this is the information of order ID. Go to next. These other parts, they are not very important, but it's always good to tick this. Enable differential, enable data integrity. So you finish off by clicking this finish. This one I can explain it later, but what it means that if you have information in one table connected to another table, you'll not be able to delete the table in the secondary table, the information in the secondary table. In short, it means that you'll not be able to easily delete information if tables are connected. But I'll do a full video on that. So you say that, just that, and then you save. Then you close. So you are going to see how this works, how it works. You can see that I've referenced that I can be able to pick information from orders table. The purpose of this lookup, it enables you to pick data rather than typing it. You can see I'm able to pick data. That if Andrew had made order number 2, it should be 2. Maybe Tom order number 3. Then another one, order number 6, James. So that's how it works. But there's a scenario whereby I said if you want, say, to pick, say, male or female, female. In that case, again, you can use the same concept. So I will type in values, because now I want to type in values male and then female. I want my users to be able to pick either male or female. So you can see male or female, then you go next. Limit to list. Limit to list means someone should not be able to add in any other option, and then finish. You see how it's gonna come out, and you can see someone should only be able to pick male or female. I think I've covered all the data types, except for OLE object. As I said, OLE object is not a very important data type. It is rarely used, and if you want a video on it, I can do a video on it, but at least I've covered the other, I think there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I've covered 12 data types. And with that, thank you so much for listening, tuning into my videos. These are educational videos. And please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and make comments. Please comment, ask questions. If you have any question you want to ask, I should be able to explain a little furthermore. And don't forget to hit the notification button. Once again, thank you very much. Bye for now.